welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is Saturday. What is it? Saturday the 16th of November already. Saturday 16th of November. This morning we've been busy. We got the new vlog published. We also published some more shorts from Fremont Fridays. We put the rest of the Yanni shorts. We've been working on Yanni, a young rapper from Seattle. I think he's a 23-year-old guy from Seattle. He did his performance out there in 2023. We clipped that one up using Opus clips, put some of those shorts out there, and they're doing quite well. Let me give you a quick look at one of them that took off. Alright, here's a look at young Yanni out there at Fremont Fridays. This one got 8 likes, over 400 views. It's titled Crowd Pump Up, the realest vibes you need. We used Opus clips to create this, and they came up with that title. Not bad. Let's give it a listen and see what Yanni has to say.
Yanni got a woman experiences. Underrated, I've been waiting for heating up. I'm about to go take my. Wait a minute, let me cool off. That ain't really my problem. Alright, real quick. I'm gonna need some crowd participation for this last one. When y'all hear me say what you trying to say to me, come back and say that ain't really my problem. We gonna practice a little bit. We gonna get it down. I'm gonna need all locked in. Let's go. What you trying to say to me? Come on, that ain't really my problem. Get the fuck away from me, Lomo. That ain't really my problem. You just trying to say to me, let's go. That ain't really my problem. Get the fuck away from me. That ain't really my problem. Yeah. We don't want problem with down. I waste my time on you niggas, I don't give a damn. We not gonna tell them again. Fingers so shiny, got like a Michelin man. Finding how making a man. They do me dirty, I just go pop them with 10. Back on my shit, I'ma pop them again. Back on my shit, I'ma pop them like, oh shit. My mental no face, I be feeling like that.
So there you have it, another look at young Yanni out there at Fremont Fridays in 2023. That's not really my problem, right? A lot of people walking around claiming you're their problem. And that's not always the case. Seems like a lot of people are just looking for excuses to kind of complain about their lives, right? They gotta blame it on someone and they'll just point a finger at whoever. And that's not really the way we do things around here. That's not something I can stand for. And you gotta kind of make the best of what you're in, you know, make the best of the life that you're given and the situations that present themselves to you. That's the best advice I can give to some of you young entrepreneurs out there in the reseller community. You're having some trouble with your store, make the most of it, you know, do all you can do, and the platform will respond. That's kind of how I deal with things in my business. And speaking of my business, we've been doing a lot of YouTube work, putting eBay on kind of the back burner and putting a lot of effort and time into building this YouTube channel. Today we got some more videos up. I did a separate video other than the day in the life. We pulled all the clips from our trip to Goodwill the other day and did a little trip to the thrift. I added a lot of fun little images and sounds to that one to kind of keep it fresh and fun as you watch through. It's only about 4 minutes. Just all the footage that I shot while I was in Goodwill. I kind of sneaked my little shots in there. I don't try to be too crazy in Goodwill with the camera. You know, a lot of people don't want cameras on them when they're shopping in the store. So we be respectful of that, but I get a shot at all the merchandise on the shelves here and there that catches my eye, and that's what I showed off in that video. If you want to check that one out, that's out now. I also did a little throwback video to my time down in Seattle of videotaping American Broke. I went down there and videotaped Levi and his crew down there. They were performing at the Central Saloon. And there was about a 40-minute performance video I put out last year, and I pulled one of the longer songs from that video and put that out as a separate video today. Kind of just taking a look at some old content and repurposing it to give it some fresh eyes, you know, get it in front of some fresh eyes and see if anybody has any interest in checking it out a second time. You know, that's kind of what you got to do. Repurpose what you got. And we have a lot of footage that we've shot over the last year, and I'm just taking a look back at some of it and putting it out there in new creative ways. So having said all that, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the YouTube channel to see how the channel is progressing today. Before we do that, let me give you a quick look at this. This was the latest thumbnail for my day in the life of a reseller vlog that came out. They picked kind of a bad photo of me, so I decided to do a separate thumbnail with some of the images that we captured while we were over there at Goodwill. Our trip to the thrift, you see we got the sheep there. We got the Goodwill entry sign. We got this art down here. Look at that smile on that gal. I had to get a shot of that one. We got the day in the life of a reseller in some fancy red lettering. Of course, there's a okay shot of me. I was okay with that photo. But then there was this one, this little pumpkin. Halloween is over. He lost his leg and he's sad. And had to get a shot of him. He was the cutest. So that was Friday's day in the life of a reseller vlog. That was a fun one. A little bit longer since we had the trip to the thrift at the end of it. And you can watch that separately if you want, or you can watch it as part of the actual vlog. I think the vlog was like 38 minutes, so not an all-day type of thing, but it is sit down and enjoy a few moments with me. You know, that's what it's about. That's what this vlog is about. Getting to know what I'm up to and how the business is doing. Speaking of that, let's take a look at those analytics. All right, when we check the channel analytics, it says my channel got 72,234 views the last 28 days. Watch time is up to 575.3 hours. We checked the chart down here and we just dropped off a little bit. We held steady yesterday, putting content out there, but just not getting the spike in views that we have previously. It'll come back though. We have 853 subscribers, so we're counting on you guys. Let's get these view counts up. The last 48 hours have been a little bad. We have 2,793 views, but as you can see, we have some blue there. That is thanks to Yanni. All those shorts we put out in the short section, people did watch those eventually, but got a little spike in views eventually. So now that you've got a good look at how the YouTube channel is doing, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller. I've got 2 eBay stores and over 6,000 items listed, and that's what this channel is about. It's a reseller channel. We show you guys what we're buying. We show you guys what sold, and of course we always show you what we got listed. Let's go ahead and take a look at what I got listed into the big store today. So if you guys watched yesterday's video or the last few videos, you know I've been working through some inventory I got out of a storage unit, and that's what we see here. We had some books, some paperback books we threw up there. These are only $4.97. We got The Eyes of the Dragon, and next to that we got Seize the Night, a Dean Koontz book. And then we got the Born Deception. All those are just $4.97. And then we got into these Beanie Boos. These are like a next iteration of Beanie Babies. They got those sparkly eyes. Here's one, Noodles. We put Noodles up there. All these were $9.97. I priced them. I think that's a good starting point. We can accept offers. This is Dangler the Sloth. Look at that little Dangler the Sloth. Next to that, we got this one is Yips, the Chihuahua dog. It's a Yips, the Chihuahua dog. Don't you hate a little yippy Chihuahua when they just bark and bark and bark? They seem to do that, don't they? This one has actually a unicorn on him, so maybe he's a happy Chihuahua. Who knows? This one is a Beanie Belly. So we got the Beanie Boos, and then this one is the Beanie Bellies. I guess you can rub on their belly or something. Who knows? This one was Miso, the Siamese cat. Miso, the Siamese cat. And finally, this one is Wooly the Owl. Little Wooly the Owl with the glittery eyes. 6-inch. These are the smaller 6-inch size. Perfect for kids to play with or to add to the Christmas stock. So I was actually surprised how easy it was to list those little Beanie Boos. There's so many of them out there on the market. You know, the market is kind of saturated and the sell-through rate is horrible on those. But you put them out there, they are brand new with tags, you know, and there's plenty of them out there, so you can kind of build your listing based on what is already out there. You know, pick one that has all the right keywords and everything is filled out, and then you just base your listing on that. You know, sell similar and throw your photos into that listing and call it good. Price a little under their pricing. You know, some of them are asking as much as you know, $15 I think is typically what they go for at the store, but you know, I'm pricing mine $9.97. Giving people a bargain, right? You don't want to charge retail prices on eBay, especially for something like that that's not in very high demand. And we got a whole tote full of them, so I might do a few more today since they were so quick and easy to list. We got some stuff set up in the photo station that includes what we picked up at Goodwill yesterday. If you saw that video, we did the trip to the thrift, and we did pick up 2 t-shirts and 3 media items. So I'm going to get that stuff photographed and listed tonight. But before we do that, we got to take a look and see if we had any sales out of the big store today. Let's take a look. Alright, so we have 4,629 items listed in the big store, and yet we have just 1 sale so far today. Just 1 lousy sale. Actually, it's not lousy. It's a sale. Sale's a sale, right? We're going to take it. We're going to see what sold. Let's check it out. For $9.32, we sold this. Got this out of a storage unit, I think. This was a Desperate Housewives Season 5 Disc 2 starring Terry Hatcher and Felicity Huffman. Episodes 5 through 8. So part of this series, this is Season 5 Disc 2. So if they were apparently missing Disc 2, we got it here for them. And we're going to send that out there and get it to them in a timely fashion. Let's do it. So the good news is that when sales are slow, it doesn't take long to pack up orders, right? All you got to do is go find 1 item, print 1 label, add it to the tote, and you're done. Then you can focus on listing some more. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to find that Desperate Housewives DVD and print a label and handle that. Get it ready to go out this weekend. And tomorrow we're going to be busy with the turkey trot run down there in Kirkland. So we got to kind of do what we can today, get a few listings up tonight, because tomorrow we're going to be busy most of the morning with all that traveling down south to photograph that big event. It's a new event down there in Kirkland, the turkey trot. They also have one in Mukilteo a little bit later on Thanksgiving, but this one is in Kirkland. So trying to get the turkey trot started out there in Kirkland. It's kind of a good place for a run. And they typically do pretty well over there. So it'll be interesting to get out there and see what this one's all about. I know the race directors always do a good job of setting those events up and making sure everything is ready to go. So hopefully this one goes off without a hitch and we can get a lot of great photos and video content for them. And hopefully some of those people will enjoy a nice day of running out there in Kirkland. Alright, there it is. We found it. The Desperate Housewives Disc 2, episodes 5 through 8. There's a shipping label for it. Let's get this ready. Alright, there it is. An empty tote and 1 order for the tote. Alright, if you guys are interested in that little trip to the thrift video that I put out, that 4-minute video, this is the thumbnail. Look at that. A young Oscar De La Hoya. They had the big fight last night. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Oscar De La Hoya, you remember him, the golden boy? Man, that was a cool little piece of memorabilia they had there at the thrift. If I was a boxing fan, I might pick that up. It was a kind of a little cutout of Oscar De La Hoya. You kind of stand it up on the shelf or whatever. It was just made of, like, I think wood or cardboard. But that was one of the unique items I spotted there at Goodwill. Had to get a shot of that. You don't see that very often. An old Oscar De La Hoya memorabilia. I guess there's probably a ton of it out there. You know, he was kind of a big deal back in the day, winning the Olympics and all that, and had quite a career. Now he's kind of a older guy promoting, so he's changed quite a bit, but you know, life goes on. That's the way it goes. You see Mike Tyson still getting at it, getting back in the ring there, having one more go at it, collecting a $20 million payday. I guess you can't blame him, right? If you could go out there for one night, make $20 million, wouldn't you do it? 58 years old out there in the ring. You know, you think back about when George Foreman did it, and I think George Foreman was only like 45. You know, he seemed older, but I think he was only like 45 years old when he made his comeback. And to see Mike do it at 58 and get in there, you know, didn't have a very great showing from what I've gathered. I didn't watch it, but from what I've gathered online, it didn't go well for him. He only was able to throw like 95 punches or something like that, and Jake Paul won the unanimous decision. Kind of an interesting little piece of pop culture. You wonder, is it fixed? You know, there's always that talk. Is it fixed? They always say, you know, all of boxing is fixed, but I doubt it. I don't know. It seems kind of like, you know, he had his shot and he took his chance and didn't get it done. And neither did Jake. You know, he didn't knock him out. So it was kind of, you know, a non-event in my opinion. But, you know, it was a spectacle and people got eyes on boxing and, you know, the sport will benefit from it, I think, in the long run. I think the big part of it was actually to get boxing, you know, combat sports on Netflix. That was the thing, you know. You see that big event there, out there on Netflix, and them becoming a partner in all this it just bodes well for getting more combat sports on the bigger platforms, and that's where things can really take off. When the UFC made it to ESPN, that was huge for the company, and you see these little steps that companies make to kind of really change the way sports are being viewed. But enough about all that. One look at Oscar de la Hoya and I go on and on and on. But let's get in that photo station and see what we got set up to get photographed and listed tonight. The day in the life of a reseller is not over. It continues. Let's see what we got. So here's a quick look at what we got set up here in the photo station to get photographed and listed. We got these 2 t-shirts yesterday at Goodwill. I think I paid a little over $4 for these. A nice extra large Tommy Hilfiger, kind of navy blue and white. And then next to that is a Nike running shirt. It has like all the reflective accents on it, and it's a Nike dry fit, extra large as well. So 2 big shirts. This one's got a hair on it. We'll get rid of that. But also we picked these up. We picked up 2 movies, but we might watch the other one. I was going to list this one first. This is the movie Armored, a nice Blu-ray movie Armored. And then we also got this, just $2.99. We picked this up brand new, the complete 3rd season of the series Lost. So they're selling these for just $2.99, same price as a movie, and that's not even sale day, that's regular prices. And of course we had more Beanie Boos, and we pulled a bunch of them here. What do we got here? This one is not a Beanie Boo. This is something different. This is Douglas, just a little Douglas, the cuddle toy, that's what we're calling it. A little owl, little cuddly little owl, little cuddly owl. This one is Stubby. This is a Beanie Boo. Look at little Stubby here, the blue eyes. And then we got this one. What is this guy's name? Frederick. This is Frederick. So these people are looking for new homes. Not people, these are little animals, right? And this one is Honeycomb. Honeycomb wants to come home to you. These are going to be just $9.97 with shipping, and that's a good price because they're a little bit more at the store. This is young little Mateo. Has a little birth date on there. The kids love these things still. They're very soft. And as you can see, the new types, these are the Beanie Boos, not Beanie Babies or Beanie Bellies. The Beanie Boos have these eyes. Look at the sparkle in those eyes. And the last one we have here is Claudia. Claudia, but not like you would normally spell it. C-L-A-W-D-I-A. Claudia, the tiger. Look at that. Does Claudia have any claws? You see a few little claws. So there we have it. A bunch of Beanie Boos, a couple t-shirts, and a couple media items. I'm going to photograph that stuff, and then we'll begin listing tonight. Alright, it's almost 10 o'clock now. I've been getting a few listings up into the big store. Also did another video, some old footage of Chris King and the Gutter Balls. I put it out as a long form video, but I clipped out just his performance with the Gutter Balls there at Fremont Fridays from 2023. One of the first weeks that I went there. And it's just a short little performance, so that will be up later tonight or early tomorrow morning if you want to check that one out. Still got one movie and a couple furry friends here anxiously waiting to be listed so they can find a new home. But I did get a few listings up. Here's a look at the last 8. Not sure where I left off, but here's Dangler, and then next to him we got Yips, and next to him we got Miso, the Siamese cat. Then we got Wooly the Owl, so all those. And then up here we did a few clothing items. These we picked up for about $4, so we're trying to triple our investment on this one. Nice Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt, $14.97 we're asking for that one. And here is a Nike running shirt. We showed that to you earlier. So a couple nice t-shirts, plus size, extra large. And then we did a couple more. This one is Mateo the monkey. And over here, this one is a Douglas cuddly toy. It's not a Beanie Baby, but similar concept. $9.97, we put that one up there. So there is a look at the last 8 to go up. So I'll probably get up early, finish editing my vlog, and maybe try to list a few items before I head south to Kirkland. The run starts at 9 o'clock, so I got to get down there good and early. We want to take some early photos of the families as they arrive in their costumes. I think some people will probably dress up and be a little more festive, maybe some dressing like turkeys or whatnot for Thanksgiving. Preparing for the turkey trot prior to Thanksgiving. It's almost here, right? And we got another turkey trot coming up in Mukilteo on Thanksgiving. So we're staying busy with the running, getting out there and taking some photos and making the most of it. Hopefully we get some good weather tomorrow for the run. If not, we'll just have to bear through the rain. And it's only a short 5K, so it's not going to be too long of an event. Hopefully it's well attended and will continue in the future. So having said all that, I think I'm going to call an end to this day in the life of a reseller vlog. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little content and you'll make these videos a regular part of your day. Come on back, check in on me, see how we're doing, see how the channel is growing. We're hoping to get it monetized in the next year, in the new year. We're fast approaching that January 1st deadline. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, that way you'll be notified every time a new video drops. We're putting out a lot of great content. We're getting a lot of music, live performances up on the channel, as well as this reseller content, the day in the life of a reseller, and also what sold videos. I've got folders of all kinds of stuff that we've tried over the year, and you can go up there and watch them all, check it out, see what calls to you, and hopefully you will find something that will allow you to return and watch more in the future. Thanks again for watching this one to the very end. Again, my name's Brian Kingsbury. We'll see you on the next one.